race, win. Play for, make the race, one comes always score. If it hurts, you ain't the race, we'll get you, double it up, put on more steam. Protect our kickers, our quarterback, our lead, our ball game. All obstacles, block, cut, sides, through the games after this win it. Press you again, here for the first minute. Can everybody keep it there for 60 minutes?
Just go win them all, man. I say that. Our team goal in general just win the East. So we're focused on that. But you know, we're taking it week by week, one opponent at a time, and just being the best each week, each Saturday, being the best team on the field.
99% of the people in this world want to be great. Would you agree with that? Yeah, they're called wannabes. 1% work to be great. Drop the mic on that.
Doesn't have to be perfect, ain't gonna be perfect. We go compete for 60 freaking minutes. All right, enjoy the opportunity, enjoy the environment, and then go play our butts off, play for one another, and have a hell of a lot of fun. Everybody got me?
Yes,
all right.
Just making sure that the little things are taken care of, like getting our cleats in the dirt and just playing.
What we have to do is make sure that we got our cleats in the ground before the ball is snapped. I think that's the key to the game, and make sure that
just get our cleats in the ground, execute calls, the urgency of communicating and getting lined up.
Yeah, you got to get your cleats in the ground and you got to go play.
I think the pressure they put on you is that they can score so fast, and that's the challenge. You got to get your cleats in the ground and be able to make routine plays routinely.
Oh my God, we should leave it at that.
Okay.
We should close with that. That is the mind blower of mind blowers.
Good.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
When the pressure hits, when the opposition hits, when the talent hits, when the pain creeps in, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises come, I want what all other men want. I just want a little bit more than they want.
Who got my back? Who got my back? Who got my back?
It's just got to be us playing freaking as hard as we can.
Happy Veterans Day and welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley.
And I'm Coach Jay.
Come on, man. You ready to run through a brick wall or what?
I'm
on.
Freaking pumped, dude. That you get players yelling, "You got my back." Heck yeah, I got your back. I got your back, Boogie. I got your back, Vol Nation. Let's go get a dub today, baby. Let's go.
What a freaking video that Vol Twitter put out last night. I watched that and I was like, oh, I'm getting demonetized in every video I post from now on because we're going to roll that video out. But again, happy Veterans Day to everybody that has served or that is currently serving. And screw YouTube. I put the USA flag, I put the American flag emoji in the chat and they change it. They won't let you put the American flag emoji in the chat. Come on. Get some balls, YouTube, and let us represent who we want to represent. But shout out to all of you that have served. We appreciate you. Let's see who is hanging out in the chat right now. I can't scroll back because that was a 17-minute intro. Tip Jackson is here, says, love it. Who got my back? Although that is funny. Swain tweeted that out and said, who got my back? I got your back, whatever. And then Nelson had to share the video of Butch Jones saying that exact thing, and that just kind of, oh, man. Ed for UT is here. What's up? Fallout Zone is in the house. What is up, brother? B Sting is here, says it's game day. Josh was in the house, says we got your back. Raven Gaming says, what up, Coach Jay? I guess I'm just chopped liver, but hello to you, Raven Gaming. David Collins is here. What's up, my friend? Will Dyer drops a $5 super chat, says door fee, GBO, LFG, y'all 48 to 17. Man, I hope you guys with those bold, big predictions are right. Derek Chappell, is that how you say it, becomes a member of the channel. Also, Robert Caudill becomes a member of the channel. I can't pronounce names, but I appreciate you guys supporting this channel. This is a fan call-in show. I'm going to go ahead and put the link out to Talkin VAWLS Elite and Higher. It's on the community tab. You want to jump on here, have some fun. We're going to take you guys all the way up to kick. Huge game. Robert drops a $10 super chat. That is not cheap. We appreciate that. It says door fee from Bristol, Tennessee. Let's go Vols. Appreciate that, Robert. Thank you for the super chat. Ron the Don is here, says Dorfy, and I got my eyes on that pop cone in the bowl. Ron the Don super chats the way he talks, and I'm here for it. Thank you, Ron the Don, for the super chat. Guys, come on in. Look, see, this is what happens. That's somebody putting the American flag emoji right there. What are we doing?
How dare he? How dare he do that on Veterans Day?
Like, what is – come on, YouTube. Give me a break. Give me a break. How you feeling, man? We're right around the corner. We're less than an hour till kickoff. Are you in full Big Orange mode or are you in full Battered Vol Syndrome mode?
I'm in full Big Orange mode, man. We got to go out there. We got to finish this season strong. You know, we can't control what Georgia and Ole Miss go out there and do, but we can control what Tennessee goes out there and does today. And dang it, that's what we need to do. I want to see this team finish strong, right? How much or how happy would you be to watch this Tennessee team win out this year, SEC championship or not? I for one, will tell you how I feel, Boogie. I would be over the moon happy, and I would count this season as a win. We could end this season undefeated in these last 3-game stretch. I might just forgive Joe Milton for that Florida loss. I might just forgive him, Boogie.
Gosh, I know we were on here saying our prayers, and then I was kind of preaching that to my wife. It's like, please, like, we deserve this, man. Like, and I'm with you. I'm with you. If this football team wins out and they don't go to Atlanta, 10-2, are you kidding me? And a win over Georgia, even 9-3, I'm going to be happy with that. And then we continue to move forward with recruiting. But dang it, man, it would be huge. And this football team is playing their best football right now. It would be huge to go out there, beat Missouri, beat Georgia, beat up on Vanderbilt a little bit, maybe even a New Year's Six bowl. Austin Stubblefield for 5 says, screw you too. We are American proud. Hashtag America. Hashtag GBO. Beat Missouri. U.S. emojis. I know what that means. Thank you, Austin. Rory Campbell for 10. Happy Veterans Day to all my brothers and sisters. Absolutely, man. Shout out to the military. You guys know we love and support our military here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. Marcus Rush is here. What's up, brother? Dorfy, let's get the dub today. GBO, it's good to see you in the chat, Marcus. Kevin Smith drops a $20 super chat. That is not cheap. That is an Orange Boy, and even though Pat McAfee picked Missouri, we'll play the clip.
Rocky Top, you'll always be.
Kevin Smith says Vols brutalized the Tigers 31-14, 350 rushing yards. Man, I'm sick of the narrative every single week. It's the same song and dance. They talk about the other team's running back. They talk about the other team's run defense. And I'm like, okay, surely they're going to be talking about how good Tennessee is running the football and how good Tennessee is stopping the run. No. Like SEC Nation, Game Day, they're all saying the same thing. Can Tennessee stop Missouri's running game? No mention. Absolutely no mention. It's just not even talked about that Tennessee's leading the SEC in both.
Yeah, no dang respect. There's only one thing we can do, guys, is go out and take our dang respect, right? And that, like I mentioned, will be dictated by these final 3 games of the season. Let's go out there and take our respect. Let's carry it in the offseason. Heupel's going to keep building this program. The expectation is to be the dang best, and I don't care if they respect us or not, right? I got that Tennessee Darth Vader shirt that says "Join the Vols side." We got that old baseball clip saying we don't mind being the bad guys, right? I don't think anyone in this fan base minds everyone disliking Tennessee, because guess what? We don't like you either. We don't like you either, and we're coming for you, rest of college football and ESPN. You go ahead and not like us all you want. We're going to take our dang respect. I promise you.
Got another super chat from Dakota for 5. Appreciate that, brother. Door fee. Appreciate the entry fee. He's got a couple of 100 people that snuck in the back door. We will allow you to stay for now. Let's see. What in the world? He says, door fee, the American flag shows up on our end. Okay, cool. So it shows up on YouTube. So it's StreamYard. It's StreamYard that doesn't show the American flag emoji. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because it says Trey is on an Android Chrome, which has a bug that causes echo. Google is working to fix it for now. Please ask your guest to wear headphones. Trey, in the back, make sure you got headphones on because it's going to be an echo. It says they've also informed him.
Ask your guest to wear headphones.
Yeah, that ain't going to work. Trey, you got to grab headphones and put them in, and then we'll get you on here.
Moans.
What is up with that? How dare Android? Android never makes a mistake. That's the first mistake they've ever made. We all know it's the iPhones that cause the problems around here.
Yeah, I think Apple and the iPhones are deliberately hacking Android to try to get on a level playing field. They hired Michigan's old assistant. We got to talk the cheating scandal, right, Boogie? We can't go without talking the cheating scandal, can we?
Stop it! Where are you guys? This is a fan call-in show. This is your show. I'm gonna go ahead and just join the show.
Are they battered? They're battered Vols.
I told you,
get
man.
in here, guys. Get
I
our
told
back.
you.
Let's
the
go.
link is out for Talkin Vols Gold and higher. Talkin Vols Gold and higher. You've got the link. You go to the YouTube channel. Go to the community tab. You can jump on here and hang out. Now I've lost track. I lost my train of thought. What I was going to talk about. Looking at the injury report, sounds like Tennessee's pretty much healthy. Arian Carter is out. I think a big question is how healthy is Luther Burden? I know he's going to play, right? He's not going to sit out. They said he was questionable. Now he's going to play 100%. I just wonder how healthy is he and how good of a job can Tennessee do stopping him?
We'll see. I mean, Luther's a tough kid. For those of you who haven't had a chance to watch his high school film, do yourself a favor, go back and watch that high school film. That kid is an absolute stud. And you know what? He wanted to set a trend. He said, everyone goes to Georgia, to Bama, everywhere else but Missouri. I grew up in Missouri. I want to do something special. I want to stay home and be an in-state kid. I want to start a trend and turn a program around. And albeit it's Missouri, but I can certainly respect a young man who has that kind of acumen and that kind of head on his shoulders, Boogie. Tough kid.
Real Hank for 2 says, I joined, but my son is asleep beside me. We'll wake him up and get in here, and let's talk some Tennessee football. I got somebody that's going to bring a little energy to the room. What's up, Ron the Don?
Yeah, boy.
What's up? Yes.
Let's go.
I know
Ron's got our back. Ron's got our back.
Yeah. Ron, why is Ron the only one that's got our back? We got 300 people watching, and Ron's the only one that has our back. I know you're feeling a dub today, Ron. I know you woke up seeing orange and ready for a dub.
I'm feeling all kinds of stuff. But yes, a W will be fantastic. Do you realize if everything goes great, where we will be? We have a chance not only just to have the Eastern playoffs at our home stadium, it can push us way up there. We could probably wind up, if everything goes great, we probably be like number 5 or maybe even number 4 in the playoff system. Everything goes perfect. Just imagine that, man. Just imagine that.
It'd be something. It would be something.
I'm pulling up the college football playoff rankings now. What would have to happen for Tennessee to get a shot? I mean, Georgia, obviously, if Tennessee's going to go to Atlanta, you're going to ultimately pass Georgia because that would mean that Georgia lost to Ole Miss and Georgia lost to Tennessee. So both teams would have 2 losses. You would jump them. Michigan and Ohio State, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I think they're locked in. Is anybody going to beat Florida State, Washington, Oregon? I mean, there's so many undefeated teams and one-loss teams. I think it's going to take a miracle. But like Ron the Don said, even if you're top 5, man, you just take care of what you can take care of. And, yeah, we'll probably be looking back at that Florida game like we did the South Carolina game last year. But still, to put together 2 back-to-back 10-win regular seasons, Josh Heupel's on it, man. He's on it.
That's for
Absolutely.
sure.
Go ahead, Doc.
Somebody had posted the years in the our records over the years. For the last 3 years, we have been progressing. And those years of mediocrity, coming in 3rd or 4th in the SEC East, it was those years are so painful. To now have a coach that every year potentially could be in the playoffs, but we are competing. We are really competing. We don't have to worry about who's not going to show up. We are competing every week. Even if we play bad, we're still competing. That is such a blessing from where we used to be. Man.
We got another one in here. What's up, Aaron? How you feeling on this Saturday afternoon, brother?
Yeah.
Wake that kid up. It's game day.
He's been trying to sleep all day. We're going to let him sleep.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
When do you shift expectations, though? Going back to what you were talking about, Ron, a lot of people mad at me last week when I'm talking about how tough this game is. Because, yeah, I'm on a high, and I'm confident in Tennessee today, and I don't want to get too negative here right before kickoff. But when do the expectations shift? When is it okay to say, no, 8 wins is not acceptable? Josh Heupel has to do more. And I know we said, 6-7 year rebuild, but things change, right? When you see the roster, the way that you've been favored in every game but 2. Like, is winning 8 games acceptable?
Not for me. I want to go 12-0 every year.
There we go.
And the thing being is this, over the years that I've watched and been to the games and stuff, and Tennessee has always had the talent, and now we have the coaching. And it was heart-wrenching. Part of the VBS is heart-wrenching where those players on the field can play, but it's not getting done on the field. And to watch us lose to inferior competition, it's almost like a lobotomy, man. But now we have the coaching and we have the players. So, I mean, let's go, man. Let's win.
Absolutely. I saw Cody, shout out Cody in the chat, ask a question, and maybe I'll get your guys' take on it before I ask Boogie, but maybe we can start with you, Aaron. Is this Heupel ceiling, though? Is that a Negavol statement? Is that a battered Vol statement? Is that a legit concern? What is Heupel ceiling as you see it here, Aaron?
I mean, I think for sure we could definitely get a national championship easily with Hype.
Agreed. Yep, agreed. Ron, you feel the same way? You think we've hit his ceiling? Oh, you think we can get 4?
I want 4 in a row.
Get greedy, Don.
Listen,
get greedy, baby.
The players, I'm telling you, if you see the players in the opposing teams, how big and how massive and how strong they are, not that ours aren't that, but if we had that sitting on the bench waiting to replace another one, it's just, man, it almost blows my mind.
Boogie, you got an opinion on this?
This is good to piggyback on with the question. After he wins the SEC championship, every year the pressure will be on. I think the ceiling's a national championship. We're all in agreement of that. And seeing him overachieve, right? And look, Hendon Hooker, great player. Jalen Hyatt, great player. BY, great player. Darnell Wright, great player. You develop those players, right? These are guys that, kind of going back to what Ron said, you didn't see do anything until Heupel came along. And we were talking about it just yesterday on the morning show. What Glenn Ellerby has done with this offensive line has been impressive. You've got true teachers of the game. So I'm with what Ron said. Once you get the talent in here, and we're seeing it now, right? We're seeing it now again. You talk about we expect to play with Alabama. We don't expect to just, let's keep it within 3 scores. Let's cover the spread. No, let's go win every game. Every game on this schedule was winnable going into this year. Every game. You're 2 quarters, again, to take from what Kaner said on Monday. You're 2 quarters away from being undefeated right now. Like, that was not the case under Dooley. It wasn't the case under Butch. Wasn't the case under Pruitt. So I think if you continue to recruit, next year's going to be huge, man. Next year's going to be huge for this fan base because we've all been talking Nico. We've been talking since the day he made that commitment. We've been talking about Nico and how important it is. So next year's crucial. This year it was kind of like we're going to take a step back. 9-3. We're arguing over whether 9-3 and 8-4. Which one is where do we need to be? Next year, you better be competing for Atlanta. I'm sorry, because this fan base is going to start to get put a little pressure on Heupel, and I hope we don't run him out of town. But that was a good question to piggyback on that. Once they win the SEC, Coach, how much pressure is on every single year?
Listen, this is the Southeastern Conference. Pressure is just going to continue to ramp up for the Tennessee Volunteers, right? This is the biggest conference in college football. The pressure is not going to get lighter. It's going to get heavier. That's something that Heupel's got to understand, and I think he does understand it. I think he can move forward with it, and you talked about next year being a big year. I do think it's a big year, but look, this team's gotten better. This program, in my opinion, has gotten better every year. It might have taken a step backwards in 1 or 2 categories this year, but look at the you can't deny this defense took strides forward. This running game took strides forward. This team has taken strides forward. Where we took the stride backwards might happen to just be in the most important category, which is a superstar quarterback, a Heisman Trophy worthy quarterback, like a Hendon Hooker, right? And that's not calling Joe bad. That's just calling Hendon amazing, really, right? And he was amazing. And it's calling someone like a Nico amazing, a George McIntyre amazing. But what will this team look like when this defense takes another step forward, when this running game takes another step forward, but then you sprinkle in that elite 5-star quarterback with these elite, other players, your Mike Matthews, your Boo Carters, your Cam Seldons, your Arian Carters. What happens when those guys are the seniors? What happens when Hobbs is the senior on the D-line? That's what I want to see. That's what gets me excited and gets me fired up, because I think Heupel's building a monster, and that monster is just barely starting to wake up and come out of his cave with a big club to smack the rest of the Southeastern Conference with.
We need Nico. Hands down.
Don't get me
Nico.
started. Don't get me started. No, hey, shout out Ornstein Line in the chat, saying this is Joe's coming out party game. I hope so, man. You rest assured Miss J can shoot some video on her phone of me running around screaming the second Joe completes a big pass. I am 100% here for it. I hope this is Joe's big coming out party. I hope it's the precursor to Joe going out there and beating Georgia. We're about to find out together.
I hope he just plays efficient today and saves that coming out party for next week. I hope he plays efficient enough to win the football game, and we'll save that for Georgia. Trey for 5 says Android is ruining my tailgate. Man, I don't know what the deal is with that. That's never been an issue before. So they said that the message I got from StreamYard says they're working on it, though. Austin Murray, been a member for 11 months, says Vols 38-34. Defense gets to stop late for the win. I'm telling you, this feels like a blood pressure game. I've said that all week. It feels like a blood pressure game. Universal Savage becomes a member of the channel. We appreciate that. Also, Joseph Bishop becomes a member of the channel. We appreciate that support, guys. Keep those memberships rolling in. Keep them up to date. Don't let them expire. Make sure you continue to support this channel. It's funny. Certain people on YouTube insult me and say that I'm just fan-funded. You're fan-funded. That's the only way you can do this. No kidding. I am fan funded. I'm not paying my bills with YouTube ad revenue. I'm paying it with this amazing community, and I'm grateful for that. Imagine insulting somebody because they're fan funded, but it is for the fans by the fans, and you guys keep the lights on around here. So hit that join button down below. We would appreciate it. We got Nate in the house. What's up, brother? How you feeling on this Saturday?
Hey, how y'all doing, guys?
Good, my man.
Nate.
You feeling
How
confident?
you feeling?
I'm feeling real confident today. I feel like we're going to go in and take care of some business, and I think we're going to shut up a lot of people. That's what I really feel.
Sure hope so.
Absolutely, absolutely. What do you think the key to today's game is, Nate?
And I believe it's going to be our defensive front. I believe if they can handle what they're supposed to handle, what everybody said they could handle from the beginning, if they could do that, then that is, I believe, our key to victory, because our offensive line is going to do what it does, and our running backs are going to do what they do. Whether or not Joe plays the potential that he's been playing the last couple of games, that's going to be a kind of a, I don't know, it's a tail of the tape, type scenario. So I truly believe that our defensive line, our linebackers, man, if they can contain, if they can keep everything in front of them and not playing from behind, I think we'll be all right.
Agreed.
What's your all's game plan for today to stop Missouri? We know they got the SEC leading rusher, but, man, Brady Cook scares me. And I don't know if you guys watched my game day video this morning. I see this kind of playing out like the Kentucky game. I think Tennessee's going to stop the run. They're really good at stopping the run. So then Brady Cook, it's going to kind of be on his shoulders, and he's going to go out there and make plays. He's going to be running around. He's going to be throwing the football all over the yard. He may throw for 350, 400 yards. But can Tennessee dig in the red zone and force field goals, and can they match? If this thing is a shootout, I don't think it's going to be like the Alabama game last year, but it could ultimately be a shootout. Can Tennessee keep up? It just seems eerily familiar to the Kentucky game. And guess what? Tennessee came out on top in that one.
That's right.
Yeah,
I think the key is going to be red zone stops.
Yeah. Back and forth for the first quarter and the second quarter. Then the third quarter, I want Tennessee to come out and totally shut them down defensively. So that leads to Cook having to try to win with his hands. And the fourth quarter, we just send the people home. They up checking their seats, like, oh, did I leave my coat here? That's what I want. I want them to send them home in the fourth quarter, saying, all right, this game's over with.
No, I agree with that. I mean, absolutely, we need to fire on all cylinders in order to win this game. It needs to be special teams, defense, offense. All of those need to fire on all cylinders in order for us to walk away with victory. And can we? Sure. Any given Saturday.
Crush the narrative.
Couldn't go
Crush
in.
the narrative. They've been talking about Cook all weekend. Oh, he's a great pocket pass. He can do this. He's good with his feet. If we shut him down, the announcers will have nothing to say other than, wow. That's all they can say. If we just shut him down at the most opportunist time, and our offense just takes over.
I think there's going to be a lot of field goals kicked.
Yeah, no. Hey, look, Missouri kicks a lot of field goals in the end zone. We need to keep them out of the red zone. I brought it up Friday morning. I think the red zone is going to be an important part of this game. I also want to see some trap set in this game. I wouldn't mind watching Cook have a little more success than you might feel comfortable with in the first half, just to set a couple traps. Like we saw in the UConn game, and get those turnovers, those picks when it matters. I was on record Friday talking about I think I can see a red zone pick in this game. I'm going to double down on that. I really do believe we're going to see a red zone interception by Tennessee today. We'll find out. But, we need to shut him down from running the football. I want to see a good interior pass rush today. That means Big O. That means Norman Lott. That means Eason. We need those guys to fire. I think we'll get the game from the edges. We have been, but I want to see that happen. I'd like to see that cheetah package have great success today, and Tyler Barron get some pressure from not only the outside but the inside as well today. The DBs need to step up, man. They're going to be put in conflict this week, so they need to step up. I think well in man. They need to flow through their zones well from a defensive standpoint altogether. But with that said, I favor the run for Tennessee in this game. I think Missouri struggles stopping the run. I think we offer something different than a lot of teams when we run the football because we run from such a spread out position. How will they stop that? I think will play a big part of this football game.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely need to clamp down on the run, but I think we need to definitely stunt with the way Missouri's offense runs. I think like stunts up front would be pretty ideal. And if we can actually hammer down, give a good offense, hammer down, give a good defense, and actually stunt and do what we're supposed to do and block those gaps, they will have no chance of running the ball. Like zero.
Agreed.
And I'm sick and tired of hearing about Missouri's run offense. Let's talk about Tennessee's run offense. Yeah. Oh, the three-headed monster. Can we, please?
They got one. He's good. They got one running back. We got three. Three beasts. Unleash the hound. One thing I really want to see too, play field position football. We need a punt return or a kickoff return, anything just to, I mean, that would be so great. We only had one this year so far. We can get two today. I'm happy. I'm happy with one, but two would be fine.
Did you see the stat floating around Twitter about punt return yards? How many? I think Tennessee's given up one. Was it one punt return yard?
One this year and 40 something.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like, that's insane, and that's you got to give credit to Coach Eckler too. You know, I mean, because it's not like the first thing when I saw that stat, I was like, okay, this is Jackson Ross, because he does completely eliminate any opportunity. Like, he struggled early, he has been an absolute weapon, and they cannot return the football. But there's got to be something said there with Eckler because it's happened for 3 years in a row now, and Jackson Ross has been there for one. Go ahead, Coach. I cut you off.
No, I was just going to say that, you know, we have faced two of the top punt returners in the country this year. I can't recall the kid from A&M's this game, but he's in the top 5, as is Kool-Aid McKinstry for Alabama. So a lot to be proud of there when you face two of the most dynamic players in the game, and you've absolutely shut them down. Special teams, man, tough guys only. I love that unit. We've played well for the most part this year on special teams, so I kind of expect that to continue. It's always been a strong point under Heupel's team, and I want them to trust that. Campbell also, right? He's been perfect inside 50 yards this year. Trust him in those situations, especially early in the game. We don't need to see any shotgun going for it on 4th and 1 from a shotgun bunch formation. Please, Lord, don't do that. Trust Campbell. I get it if it's in the second half if you need it, but let's line up and play football. Let's play sound football. Let's stay away from, you know, false starts, bad holding position penalties. That's going to be important today. Let's not shoot ourselves in the foot and stop drives before they begin, because I think we'll be able to move the football versus Missouri.
Yeah, to caveat on Jay, I mean, like, our special teams has been something to be desired of. I mean, we've made some mental mistakes. We've made some very boneheaded moves. But honestly, our special teams core is phenomenal. Like, we could take that, you know, if you did special teams versus special teams of any team that we play, we're phenomenal. We're leaps and bounds ahead of them. And then Eckler gets, you know, all the credit because he's a very good special teams coach. And, you know, that's my idol. So,
yeah. Let me hit a couple of super chats real quick. Let's see. Trevor Hall becomes a member of the channel. Appreciate that, Trevor. Trevor, thank you for the support, my man. Dylan drops a $5 super chat. Thank you, Dylan. Says, good bit of orange in the stands. Missouri won't have it easy today. Are you there, Dylan? Are you actually at the game? How many people does that stadium hold anyway? Like 40 like, I think it's like 60. I think it's like 60,000.
Yeah.
I don't think, you know, somebody I saw, I don't remember if it was a Facebook group comment section, somebody talking about Tennessee and it being a road game. Are we past that? Do you guys think we're past that? When I saw them handle the road environment against Alabama, I'm like, okay, even though you lost that game, I don't think – and how much of that, too, was Cooper Mays being back, right? You know, I know that's part of it. We talk about last year. well, number one, you lost to Georgia. It's freaking Georgia. It is what it is. Did the road really play a huge part in that game? Maybe. And then South Carolina. Now there's all kinds of speculations. You can go other places if you want to talk about sign stealing and the conspiracies about that Tennessee-South Carolina game. But then on the road this year, of course, you lost to Florida. But then I think you handled the environment good against Alabama. You went on the road and beat Kentucky. Are we past that narrative?
I don't think that we necessarily – I mean, everybody has an issue playing on the road. It's on the road. But I think Tennessee's biggest issue is – getting down in a slump. They get to a place where it seems like they just can't get any traction. And we've seen that at home games with no-name teams. I don't necessarily feel that it's the road advantage. I think it's that Tennessee has to figure out a way to get past, okay, this isn't working. Let me push for this. Let me try something. Don't just keep on running the same screen out to the outside and then see if that'll get us 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, that mentation starts in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
It starts, period, into discussion in the locker room. If these players approach, I don't know, the Florida UT game in Gainesville, 70,000 fans, you're looking at people have a mental block. And you rise to the occasion, you don't rise to your mentation, if that makes any sense. So, these players are, we're going to go in and going to beat Florida. It's going to be great. Yeah, we are the best around. But they don't rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
And it's really sad. I mean, I hope that Tennessee goes into Missouri and they rise to the occasion versus rise to the mentation.
Nate's got an intruder. He's going to be taken out from behind. Good God, Lord, have mercy.
This is one of the young ball fans right here.
You're on national TV.
Go Big Orange.
National TV. Say go Big Orange.
He's like, okay, I'm out.
All right, now you're going to pop in here for the first time and make me pronounce that name. How am I supposed to pronounce that name?
Wheezy, baby.
Wheezy.
Yes,
Look, you
sir.
come in here. Look at that, dude. That jersey's making me jealous. That's making me jealous. I had it.
My girl got this for me for my birthday, so I had to put it on.
Had it in my
I
hands.
love that
and
flex,
almost got
though.
one. Let it go. Please tell me it says Milton on the back.
It does.
That's a beautiful thing. What do you think about that jersey, Coach Jay?
I love it, man. Look. I'm rooting for Milton, man. I want Milton to succeed. I want Milton to succeed, man. I don't know how else to put that. Do I like Nico better? Yes. 2 things can be true, Mr. Bentley. 2 things can be true.
Mr. Bentley. Oh, that's how you know he's lying. That's how you know he's lying. All right, Weezy, how you feeling on this Saturday, man? Big game, which I think this is your first time on a fan call-in, so I appreciate you jumping on. But how you feeling?
I feel good. We got to win the game at the line of scrimmage. It's a line of scrimmage league. That's the first thing that comes to mind. We got to put our wheel. We got to show what big boy football is.
Is that the biggest key to this game? Like, I feel like we say it every week, and every week we're talking about the other team's line and not putting enough respect on our name.
Of course. Yeah. I feel like we have one of the best defensive lines in the country. We got to put it on display today.
And then next week they'll be talking about Georgia's defensive line. So get ready, boys. Get ready, boys.
Yeah, I cannot.
Yeah. And hey, look, Missouri's offensive line did a pretty good job against Georgia of keeping their quarterback clean, right? Yeah. So, I think the Vols should take that challenge to heart, right? And try to do better than that, right? To put it all out there on the line, to play hard, not accept excuses of being held. Holding happens on every play, right? And I know choke slams are one thing and it pisses us all off, but just find a way to get it done. Be a little meaner, a little nastier, and put them to sleep.
I'm sorry, I'm doing 100.
Yeah, I mean, dirt penalties are going to happen. I mean, it's a nature of the game. Like, people get caught up in their emotions. It's going to happen. But, I mean, seriously, if we look at the SEC overall, the referee, conundrum has been very, very, very prevalent. It's sad. I mean, the SEC refs really need to go back to ref school.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I don't want us to leave it in the referees' hands. I want to take it out of their hands.
Very true.
Beat them down early so they can't do nothing about it.
What do you guys think about the Georgia game? Let's say Tennessee goes out, takes care of business. I think all 7 of us think Tennessee's going to take care of business today. Do you think Uncle Lane has any chance? Nate, any chance for Lane Kiffin?
Brother, this is the only season or only time in the season that I ever pull for Ole Miss. And I am praying and hoping that he can take care of business, because I've heard so much this year and even last year, but everyone would talk about this as a gimmick offense. It's only a gimmick offense. Josh Heupel and his gimmick offense, and that's all you hear. And it seems like so many people want Tennessee to fail this year. They want us to go down this season. They want us to have we're at 2 losses, and they're already saying, like, you hear Georgia fans like, oh, well, that's 2 losses. That's not good enough. It's just because they're on the rise from where they are right now. I hope Ole Miss goes out there and just stomps it. It'll be a close game, but I wish that they could just run up the score on them. And I believe that if we get at that home field advantage and we get our crowd into it, man, this could be one of the times that we could actually take it to Georgia and we could give them the fight that they don't want.
I don't know. As much as I hate Lane Kiffin, I hate him with every passion of my being. And I hope he steps on a Lego every single day for the rest of his life. But do I want the outcome of the Ole Miss game to go in his favor? Yeah, I do. Because it will help us, and ultimately, it'll ultimately help us. I don't know. Screw Lane Kiffin. So hard speaking about that.
I'm so over that. I don't even hate. Rocky Top Tom, can you hear us?
Hell yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
Coming in aggressive, Tom. I don't know why. I didn't know why we couldn't see you. I didn't know if you were like if you're hiding your face. You're exposing the wrestling business and telling all the secrets, so they got the lights turned out.
No, actually, today is a big day for me, fellas. I went and picked out a ring for my wonderful girlfriend, and we're going to get hopefully going to get
congratulations, sir.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you don't sound confident. You think she might say no?
No, she had a bad experience one time, and we've been together for quite a while now. And I finally got the gumption to ask her anyway, even though we had talked about it about 5 years ago that we weren't probably going to get married. We were just going to stay together forever and whatnot. But that doesn't work for me. I want to put a ring on her finger.
To give you some advice, just don't do what the other guy did.
Yeah, whatever that was.
That's great advice, Nate. That is picture perfect advice. Let me hit a couple of super chats real quick. Dylan for 2 says, hot take, Joe has 3 rushing touchdowns. That's a dub. If Joe has 3 rushing touchdowns, that's a guaranteed win. Joseph Bishop for 5 says, play the freaking clip. Well, what clip? I don't know what clip you're talking about. I don't have a clip for $5 super chats. Let's see. This is going to be retro. Shout out retro. I see you in the chat. This is going to be retro after Lane Kiffin beats Georgia later tonight.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
There's your clip. There's your clip, Joseph. Tom, how you feeling about the game? What do you think about this matchup?
I think our secondary might be a little suspect like normal, but that's nothing out of the usual. I think our offensive line, I got my fingers crossed, but I'm pretty sure they're going to have a field day with Missouri's front 7. And I think we pull it out probably 40, 42 to 28, 27, something like that.
Take it.
Sorry, I'm working in the background again. Dauber's probably pissed at me. He sent me a text.
Yeah.
15 minutes after we went live and said to send him the link. So he's getting the link now. So I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Come on in, Topper.
If I had known, bro, you can't text me while I'm live. He's lucky that I saw that. I was afraid that my wife was going to yell at me about something.
I got a question.
What do you do, Coach McGee? Okay, this is Papa J level. This is something John would do. Coach, you want to read that super chat for me?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coach McGee he's on the show with a microphone and the platform, but still dropping that $20 super chat. Guess what? That's Orange Boy. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
God, y'all are bad. I about dropped a big one. I about dropped a big one out there. I caught myself. See, that's what happens when you guys turn this into a freaking cult gathering. You make me lose my train of thought. I about just dropped a big one. Let's see. There's Dauber. Welcome to the show.
What's happening?
Dauber.
Shoot, Dauber, let's go.
Dobbs.
Big double D.
Hey, Dauber, how drunk are you?
Oh,
I've been in an elementary school fall festival all morning.
So hammered.
Oh man,
He's done.
So that's where you drank my bottle of Patron I left in your cooler, Dauber. I see you. I see you. Or actually, it was Don Julio. It was Don Julio.
I never saw
Hey,
that.
No, I left it in that big cooler. Or was that not your cooler?
That
Was
might
that
not
not
been.
your? Oh, someone got hooked
Somebody's.
up. All right.
Somebody
Well,
got spoiled.
so be it. So be it.
Well,
We
fellas,
are-
I hate to jump in and then jump out as soon as one of my favorite co-hosts jumps on here, but I'm gonna have to roll because I got 2 more stops to hit so I can start grilling by the game time. And
There you
y'all enjoy it. We're gonna win, and then we're gonna be playing Georgia with some high stakes.
Wait.
Y'all enjoy
Score, Tom, and what are you cooking?
So I'm picking up ribeyes from the local butcher here. I ordered them
All
this
right.
morning, and we're gonna do that. I don't know what on the side. We might just have steak, and that's basically it. Steak and
There
whiskey.
you go.
And
That sounds like a perfect night to me.
Sounds like America.
yeah, for sure. Let's hope it's not a bad morning tomorrow. But I think we probably do 42-28 is my final score. We're going to get 300 plus yards of rushing.
There you
I love
go.
it, Tom. Appreciate you jumping
Let's
on,
go,
buddy.
baby. Let's go.
Hope everything
Absolutely.
goes your way. Listen
I
to
appreciate
what
it.
Nate said. Don't do what the other guy did.
Well, it's not difficult to not do what he did because I'm not attracted to men. So, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Late night talking balls with Rocky Top
There
Tom.
you go.
Have a good one, brother. We will catch you on the other side. Have a good one, Tom.
Go Vols.
All right. Tom's out. Adam's in. What's up, Adam? How we doing, brother? Oh, no. He looks like Seth when Seth did his
Adam.
first post-game show.
But just a lesson to everyone: don't date Florida Gator fans, and that won't happen. What happened?
That is exactly right, sir.
That's right.
We're off the rails.
Ajax won't take off.
Off the
Hey,
rails.
do we have any bold predictions for the game?
Just my pick six in the red zone's mine. How about y'all?
For me, I think Dante is going to have a night tonight or today, I guess. Not tonight, but
Okay.
I think it's time for him.
That's a
He's
good
gonna
one.
get in tonight.
And I could see that. I could see that happening too. I think he's way more comfortable on the outside, man. And plus, he's getting familiar with this offense. I like it. I like it. Ron the Don, you got a bold take?
And I want to show and glow by D. Williams. I'm telling you, man, we need some run back. I want that so bad. I want the special teams to be special. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
What's up, Adam? Now we got you loud and clear.
Hello. Android again.
Oh, don't say that. When you guys come on here with an Android and it messes up, pretend that it's an Apple product. Make me happy. Well, we're gonna put you on the spot, Adam. Right when you jump in, Aaron had a good question. Any bold takes for today's game? Bold take.
Bold takes, I would say 2 defensive picks, 1 for a score.
Oh.
I like it.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What do you got, Wheezy? You got a bold take?
I think Joe Milton throws for 300 yards in a couple times.
If he throws for 300, If he throws for 300, Coach Jay, what will you do on the post-game show? Something embarrassing. He's muted. See, he's muted. His tongue's tied.
What? I'm breaking up. No. I don't know. Maybe I'll let Miss Coach J release an embarrassing video of me rooting for Joe or something.
That'd be awesome. Dan Yoder with a good one. Jackson
go.
Ross throws for a first down. When are they going to do that?
That'd be cool.
When are they going to do that? Because he's had
Georgia.
a couple of opportunities that you think. And I think somebody asked, I don't remember if they asked Heupel if he had the option to do that, and they said, no, absolutely not. It's got to be called. He doesn't just get to go out there and say, oh, I'm going to kick it or I'm going to run it. Let me hit a couple of super chats real quick. Shot by Andrew for 2 says almost game time. We're going to take you guys all the way up to the kickoff. We're about 8 minutes away. Carol Saylor becomes a member of the channel. I appreciate that support, guys. Keep those memberships rolling in. Hit that join button down below. You guys keep the lights on around here. We greatly appreciate that support, so thank you, Carol, for that. Who else? Nate, did you give a bold take? You got a bold take?
Man, I got one, but I don't know if people are going to like it. Would it be bold enough to say that Joe will throw for 3 touchdowns? You know? That's kind of bold. It's kind of bold.
I would love it.
It's sad that that's bold.
No, I don't want to be hating on him. He had the last 2 games have been real good for him, and I believe my bold prediction that this will be a breakout game for him, that he will just ball out, and he's very capable of doing it. I'm going to say I'll just seal it off with this. I'll say 2 touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns.
I think there's going to be a ton of opportunity for Joe to run the football today because what Missouri does on defense. Trevor Hall for $20. That is not cheap. That's Orange Boy. We'll play the clip if I can find it. There it is.
Rocky Top!
Let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for effing dinner, boys. I love a good program reference. Thank you, Trevor, for the super chat. Getting a little fire in my eyes. Who's not giving a bold take? Dauber, what's your bold take for today?
I think Pierce is going to pop off. I think he's going to wreak some havoc in the backfield and probably add 1 or 2 sacks to that total. I think the entire defensive front is going to play well and get after Cook. I know they're going to have to play a little bit contain as well, not just strictly pin your ears back, but this defense, man, we saw it last year. They were at their best when they were blitzing, and I think that covered up for deficiencies. Now they don't necessarily have to cover up as many deficiencies, but I think, again, they're at their best when they're bringing the heat and causing some chaos. And now you've got guys like Pierce and Omar Norman Lott and, these guys on the front that aren't just taking up space, but taking up space and impacting the offensive game plan. So I'm looking for the defense to show up today. And that always feeds the offense and goes hand in hand. And, hope Joe gets going early. Hope he gets popped in the mouth one time early. And then, man, he's like,
and
let's
then
go.
Nico comes in. Dauber, don't talk.
That's what I was waiting on. That's what I was waiting on.
Don't root for that to happen so Nico can win the game. Come on.
Lord have mercy. Y'all have created a monster. Coach McGee, do you want to read your own super chat again?
I love that super chat, by the way. Good.
He's muted. He's muted. How is he muted when he reads his own super chat? What the How are you muted?
All right,
How
so
are you muted?
just
Wait,
my...
no. All right, Coach.
I'll take that.
Read it.
So just because I'm a coach don't mean I can't contribute. Let's go, baby. Go Vols.
I got to find the clip. I had to scroll to find the wrong clip. You drive an orange, boy. You drive an orange super chat. We'll play this all day long.
Rocky Top!
Let's go, man.
Although I think I financially hurt myself because people used to always drop the Pink Boys. They always wanted to see the $1 Million Man. Now I'm losing $30 on super chats left and right. They're going to repossess my car because I made a Pat McAfee joke. We'll see what happens.
Don't tempt me, Boogie.
It'd be the first time somebody ever dropped a $50 super chat. Nobody's ever dropped a $400 super chat while being on the show. Never a $400 super chat. Oh, my gosh. I'm totally kidding. We're 4 minutes away from kick. We got to get final score predictions, get everybody out the door. I'm saving Ron the Don. You're going last, Ron. That's going to be the new tailgate tradition. Aaron, give us like a little couple of keys to the game. How you think it's going to play out, and give us your final score prediction.
I think the key is going to be, stop the run, which I think we can do. I think that Brady Cook, he's definitely going to get his yards throwing the ball. But as long as we do like we did against Kentucky, I think we got it. But my final score is forgot what I said earlier. I think 34-21. I think that's what I said.
I like it, man. Appreciate you jumping on, even with the little one asleep beside you. Hope we didn't wake him up.
No.
And we'll catch you on the post-game show, buddy. Appreciate you jumping on.
All right, thank you.
All right, Trey popped back in, dropped a 20 spot. That's an Orange Boy. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
Trey said he only wanted to come on and take a shot of shine with Bob. Maybe Sunday. Love your style, Volunteer Club McGee. Vols win 41-28. Let's go to the SEC East Championship. I love it, Trey. Appreciate the support. Man, Trey might be up there with one of the goats of the Talkin VAWLS community, man. He goes above and beyond. We appreciate the support. Don't forget, guys, we're going live immediately after the game, and I've made you a promise. Tennessee takes care of business. Ole Miss is giving Georgia a game. We're going to stay live all night long. We're going to do a watch party. We'll send out the link to everybody that's at that watch party enthusiast tier. You guys will come on after we do our regular postgame show. So we'll do the normal hour and a half, however long the show goes, and then we'll open it up depending on that score. So don't forget that. Coach McGee, give us your final thoughts and score prediction. We'll get you out the door.
All right, so we need offense to be solid, defense to be solid, special teams to be solid. I'm calling 28-21.
I love it, man. I think we're all confident. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you being a lunatic and a cult member and all the support you give the channel, buddy.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. All right, we'll catch you on the post game, buddy.
Easy.
All right, Adam, what do you got?
Let's see. I've got us going up 41-37. Joe just needs to play consistent, good football, 1 to 2 good runs, and the defense needs to just pressure Brady Cook, and I think we got this thing in the bag.
Love it, man. Appreciate you jumping on and talking ball with us. Hope to catch you on the postgame show, buddy.
See you, bud.
All right, Nate. You have the boldness and the confidence and the swag to come in here wearing a cowboy hat, and everybody's calling you Jim Ross. You know that, right? I hope you
I get
see
that
it.
a lot, yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
you're a Jim Ross fan. So give us your best Jim Ross. Give us your score prediction, and we'll get you out the door here.
I will not do justice to do the Jim Ross, so I'm not going to do that.
Good God!
But no, I say I got it written down right here. I'm going to say Vols 38, Missouri 24. I think we're going to take care of business, and we come out and play better. There's obviously a great chance that score is going to be a lot different, but if we come out and we slouch, man, it's going to be a tough game. But I still believe Vols are going to come out on top.
All right, brother. I appreciate you coming on. It's always a good time having you on Talking Ball. You're a big part of this community, so we appreciate it, buddy. We'll catch you on the post game.
All right, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Later, buddy. All right, Ron the Don. And then there was one. The three of us have already given our score predictions. Get fired up for us. Bring the energy. Send us out on a high note, brother. What do you have in store for me right now?
Well, this is what I want. Special teams. I want at least one punt return or kickoff return for a touchdown. I want the defense to dominate. I want a total shutout in the third quarter. And for my score prediction, I would like for it to be 38-17. And if you add 7 more points, that's going to be squirrel right, catching a pass across the middle. And he's running, and he's dipping, and he's scoring, and he's going to do it. He's going to run all the way over to Mizzou's grandmama's house, and she's going to grab the grandmama and kick your grandmama's cats. We're going to be go balls, go balls, go balls. And once he kicks the cats, he's going to come back home to Knoxville, and we're going to win this thing. We're going to go back home to Neely Stadium. We're going to take those Georgia Bulldogs, and we're going to skin them.
I love it, Ron the Don.
Yeah,
There's no better
boy.
way to end a fan call-in show than Ron the Don going off the deep end. Brother, it is always a blast having you on the channel. We will catch you on the post-game show, my man. Later, brother. All right, let's All right, we're going to get out the door. It's kickoff time. Tennessee, Missouri. Don't forget, we'll be back right here live immediately following the game. For Coach Jay, for Dauber, my name is Boogie Bentley. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. Go Big Orange.
That we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and